Huiking Gong. The Tianwu police command the followers to catch that guy. Since my feelings attack, I run away. If I just let you go. This guy is not. I use the speed of the attack, neither fast nor slow. Just maintain a distance from being caught up. On the escape day, the armed police caught up, angrily scolding the sidekick for dawdling. Slow flow. I'm going to catch you and step on your face. Make you crumble. I ran at the same speed as the Tianwu police. Stop when you're almost there. Damn guy, don't keep running away. Running away is ridiculous. There's no need to show it to other guys yet. The Tianwu police were caught off guard and picked up the chicken. Used 7 successful forces to defend, but still repelled. That's when he realized that I'm not very skilled. But how could this kid know such martial arts? The first stage of the exam still has no internal skills. What's going on now? Good, panicked as I expected. Then take advantage of the victory. The second move of Tuwu knife technique is Hanuan stacking brocade. Surprise me. Since escaped. The Tianwu police began to gather strength. Punched me hard. Touch the empty fist. The second move hits the soft buckle. Another elbow hit me. My internal strength is still slightly inferior to his. It seems that the kid entered the museum. The former internal strength is higher than that of ordinary students. Now also taking the magic dragon ship. Should have greatly increased internal strength. Keep attacking without giving him a chance to fight back. I stepped on the steps of the shadow and dodged to his side. Others can only see some after images. But this blow failed. Tianwu Jing quickly hit me back with his knee. He saw that although my moves were like torture, but have absolutely no idea how to deal with the opponent's attack. Although the Tao method is not enough to use. But it did scare him. Sure enough, you can see that it's a quick fix. The Sky House police blocked me, but I didn't learn. Only learned 2 knife skills, and lack of actual combat experience. He noticed. Am I underestimating God too much? I didn't expect the difference in actual combat experience to be so. Tian Wujing intends to see the conch order first. Wu Yafan. I'm slowly interrogating how I practiced martial arts. Scratch senses and external threat. Micro response threat. Eyes open to user visual information. Augmented reality. Coaching things through combat. Action command defense mode. I actually dodged a potential shock. Punched hard under the Tianwu police. I was stunned myself. It's not a knife at all. What the hell is this? Jiro can use it at will. A kind of boxing in the martial arts of Hangxing that comes with the sequence. Counseling. Means individual counseling. Analyze the opponent's actions in 0.01 seconds. And get the result. Although I don't understand, but you can use 5 stacks instead of boxing. Completed Mori-based transfer. Tutoring is available. Do you agree? I choose to agree. Dirty guy who learned boxing. Not so much luck now. Side prison. Speaking of action knowledge. Replaced defense mode from fist to butterfly knife. I can see where and how to attack. I easily dodge the endless fists of the sky. Now, it's my turn to fight back. I hit my body hard in the sky with a knife. He remembers the pain of the past. Memory is tight. As long as you work hard enough, your father will put his mind back on me. Stop caring about that dirty spy. You have to win everything, you know. It's your mother who is like that because you are not promising. As long as that dirty bitch doesn't show up. It wasn't my fault. It's all because you didn't perform well. It's all because you're not promising. I just thought of these at this time. Dead memories. Are you afraid? Am I going to lose? Am I going to lose like this? You thought I'd lose to you lowly. Guy, I grabbed his head. Hit the ground hard. He can no longer resist. It's all your fault. If the second stage exam is not conducted in groups. I've already smashed his brain. I don't want to. Armed police nonsense. You were in danger just now. If it wasn't for scratching me, I lose. Although I learn martial arts quickly, but experience is such a thing as unthinkable. To reach a very high level. Also need internal skills and experience. First, know exactly how. Use what I have. I call Zilao. Inquire so far. How many features do I use that you have? Zilao answered according to the records that came with it. Never more than 3 games. That is to say, there are many more functions worth using. The second labor asks if it is transferred to the brain. Detailed features of 7th generation nanomecanisms. Energy manual. To help smooth understanding. Additional transfer language education programs will be added. English that comes with the preface. Come on, I'll take it all. The sheer amount of information made my brain sting. Good to start the search function. Can these things sting you? Can augment reality against others. Simulation function of complex training. Use this to make up for the lack of experience. Zilao explained, run a simulation. Need to analyze action data related to the opponent's actions. Although the analysis data of the Tianwu police just now isn't sufficient, but based on combat records, can create virtual characters. Good, let's try it now. Stab opens the eye to the user's visual information. Augmented reality. Before activating the avatar, make adjustments to simulated data. Please adjust percentage of impact of avatars to users. Then set it to 100%. The avatar uses the arrogant tone of the Tianwu police. Let me let this lowly guy come over. Why simulate his unappetizing appearance? Here it is. Since it is a virtual character, I must smash his head. Virtual sky-armed police attack. Boxing 5th move to subdue demons and attack key. I actually did the trick just now. The style is perfectly displayed. I dodged the blow. Hand knife falls with full force, but still escaped. No irony. Do I think it's useful to attack so rashly? I was punched away by him. Second labor, based on the pain data I just experienced. Use the internal rice machine. Reproduces the same impact strength. Do you want to readjust the impact strength? I'm a little annoyed to answer. Go on like this. Lowly guy, let the horse come over. Damn guy always hates you so much. But a mere avatar. I don't know how long. I'm lying on the ground tired. Thorn, tell me. Still? 15 fucking duels. Only the last one. The first matchup took only 5 seconds to lose. Virtual characters are all at this level. If it's a real Tianwu duel, should lose badly. Lateral prison data display. I use it flexibly in repeated practice. Movement changes and slump knife techniques. Frequency is increasing, but it's useless. That kid used 3 tricks to go back and forth. I only beat him once. Wait and see, I'll be in 7 days. Easily defeat the endless virtual human. I go back to my place. Everyone else deliberately avoided me. But I just knocked down a young leader candidate. Automatically make way for me. Zhu Feng suddenly stepped forward to greet me warmly. Please tell me where the bed is. Others don't understand why he's like that. I also see that his attitude is different from before. Could it be that you want something from me? Zhu Feng understood that he had been abandoned by the Tianwu police. There is no way out. It's dead anyway. Better to fight to the death. My student number 23. Zhu Feng wishes to serve you as the master of Fengshan Ruyun. Others agree. Zhu Fengfeng. Like a powerless 7 kilometers allegiance. I was a little confused for a while. Zhu Feng is profound for the previous power. Stars. Please make sure to make me your subordinate. Filial piety. I didn't believe it easily since I was a child. Someone else's 5 men. The Jangard appointed by Cultmaster, he is different. Someone volunteered to be my subordinate. It's time to start building my power. I nod. Zhu Feng was ecstatic. Swear allegiance to me. A harsh voice came. The guy who scolds the bug before he dies. Who are you showing your loyalty to? Ku Feng trembled in fear. But he knew he couldn't back down. I asked him what it was. How dare you say that other people's subordinates are bugs? A guy running after someone's ass. It's a bug. Angry and mean guy. The punch that came was easily dodged by me. I backhand. Knock it to the ground. He's nothing compared to an avatar. Zhu Feng was convinced that his choice was right. I waved and asked the armed police if they wanted to try again. Enjoy yourself. Even with a bug-like subordinate. No difference. Others are unbelievable. The brutal Tianwu police were defeated in a fight. I will scold, but the prestige of the demon-suppressing sect is still alive. Maybe he can really make Tianmu Church regain its glory. 7 days later, the day of the second stage exam. According to the previous 4 adjacent groups through the lottery. Absolute opponent. First, groups 1 to 4 come to the front. The strange thing is that the 2-4 groups have changed their leaders. Only one group is still the Tianwuer of Zhuanmo sect. Li Huming showed a meaningful smile. The lottery will end soon. 1 to 3. 2 to 4. Next is 5 to 8 groups to the front and back. I remember that the leaders of these 4 groups also changed 2 people. There is a situation other than the fire extinguishing material. The leader of the 8 groups was actually replaced by Tian Yuanli saw me and knew something was wrong. He is obviously so taller than the Tianwu police. After training the day before, Tianwu police looking at the guy still in group training. It's stupid to think about those people. Didn't you think that the strategy would be fully exposed? Nothing to see. Or martial arts training. Tian Yuanli stopped him. God is not angry. Ignore him and turn away. But Tian Yuanli stopped him. He's mad at you what the guy is doing. I thought about it for a long time before calling you out. Do you have to do this? The Tianwu police still remember that he said that the devil was in the air. All stupid guys. Don't want to talk to him. It's so hot. In that case, let's make a long story short. Partial Yuan Lilu out of injured right arm. When he was training alone last night. Attacked by someone. The armed police were surprised. What daring guy did this? Kanai is covered and he can't see it. It's because you're negligent with that kind of guy. Was attacked. Tiandi warned him not to laugh at these words. I was never careless. Since he's being targeted, it is very likely that the armed police will also be targeted, because they were placed in the same group for the finals. Middle, Cramps determined that the opponent can obviously end at once. But it was divided into 4 groups. So, each group can guess in advance who their opponent is. So that information was deliberately disclosed before the game. It's to induce some people to target the other party's team leader. Yeah, that's right. If there is no team leader, the formation is difficult to maintain. Anyway, the exam is tomorrow. Never be negligent. Don't do that dangerous thing of cultivating alone. Tian Yuanli doesn't want to hear about the candidate for the little sect leader. Didn't even pass the second stage exam. It's so embarrassing. The Tianwu police didn't expect the weakest guy among them to give him advice. Really overkill. But those words can't be ignored. I want to take Zixia to practice martial arts together that night. I swear within 7 days. Easily beat the virtual sky armed police. But the old watches, the current odds of winning are only more than 60%. But in the past 7 days, my strength has greatly improved. The prison is expected to reach its goal in a few days. Time to get ready to go back to the dorm, but halfway through, heard a fight. Who is over there? Too dark to see. Looks like someone else fell to the ground. I called Zilao to turn on night perspective mode. One of them is the Tianwu police. Looks like he was attacked by the masked man. The masked man's sword is extremely fast. The Tianwu police are completely at a disadvantage, can suppress him so much. It's unusual for a masked guy to reach out. Although I don't want to help God. But you can't lose the team leader before the group exam. Masked man responds quickly. Dodge my sneak attack. I continued to punch. But still escaped. Seems to be a master with unpredictable strength. It's not good for masked people to see the world. Quickly leave the scene. Tianujing didn't expect that he would be reduced to. Need my help. Then I'll leave you and go first. I took the 2 back to the house. Let others quickly treat the injury. Zhu Feng is a little worried that my main bureau is not injured, right? Scratch scans the wounded. The head was found to be 4 centimeters long, 2 millimeters deep splash. Just sterilize and suture the wound. No big problem. This is someone entering the house and being born. I patronize Zixian. Didn't notice. This guy doesn't say a word. Looks seriously injured. I asked Zhu Feng to call the duty quickly. Although immediately. Emergency response. But this guy shouldn't be able to walk for a while. Exam tomorrow. If the team leader can't walk, it must be over. Instructor hits the cloud. The Tianwu police carried him to the infirmary. I reminded the instructor that there is another injured person here, but not by the soul. Zhu Feng wants to carry that guy on his back. I let him not have to. I'm going in person. I caught up with the instructor behind Zixian's back and explained the situation. The coach knows that no matter what, someone will take that guy. I understand he left the injured there on purpose. To get people to follow. What is the reason? The Godfather said there was no reason. Only you. It always feels like I've failed the exam. That's all I want to say. Give me that guy. Students cannot leave their accommodation at night, you know that. If there is no main force, you must know that the substitute is on the field. I keenly grasp the 2 words that are key to the instructor's face drawing. The only thing I don't know is that this happened to our group. The second stage of the exam is clearly a hidden business. Focus on the most important team leader. It should be for tomorrow's exam. Easily beat the opponent. I see. Reasons to draw early for battle grouping. To create this. The state of using intrigue. This is the devil church. No need to dwell on rules or anything. Then act like a demon. I asked the other team members because the team leader was attacked. When do you plan to live downhill? But only the Tianwu police have received commander-in-chief training, pre-battle command. Who else can replace the team leader? At this time, Zhu Feng raised his head. Ask them why they don't think so. Isn't my lord Tian Ruiyun here? The scene fell silent for a while. All face to face. The students of the final camp took the lead in expressing their approval. After all my momentum, do not fall into the sky armed police. The entourage of the Tianwu police has no other choice. Only the battlefield first. Do you all agree that I will be the team leader? Okay, when I was in formation training. Just think of a tactic. Food for the night. A figure in the 8 groups of dormitories stood up. Quietly left the dormitory. I called Zilao to turn on night perspective mode. Time to move on. I go back all morning. I don't know how many times I have been to the 7-group dormitory. Zilao scanned the entire interior of room 7. This time, they were finally all asleep. I asked Thorn, here is the house red that attacked the Tianwu police. Zilao threw body information comparison. No match was found. That's okay. I quickly stunned these people. This guy is the leader of the air resistance. He seems to have been awakened. I quickly stunned it. The army is very sharp, is a decent team leader. I took out the prepared long needle. Several rounds of needles were inserted into the meridians and acupuncture points of the leaders of the 7 groups. It must be difficult to walk for a while. Although it wasn't your kid who did it. But don't complain. Then go to the next room. The unobstructed team leader Tian Yuanli's martial arts are worse than the Tianwu police. So he's not a masked man. That means the guy who attacked the Tian armed police is in group 6, right? Zilao detected that all 16 people were asleep. No, how could it be 16 people? Plus, living alone on the 2nd floor. 3 female students in the dormitory. There's still 1 person left. 4 old scans found. There's no guy here with the same information as the masked man. So, most likely the guy who's not here. If it's in a 1-story building. When I was walking back and forth just now, should have been discovered. No, what am I worried about? Don't have to just stare at the team leader. An eye for an eye, tit for tat. The next day I drew lots to decide my opponent. Li Huming knew that I became the team leader. Means someone. Let the hairy little man of the demon subduing sect be injured. I fully understand the hidden meaning of the exam. Sure enough, this issue of the Demon Road Museum will not disappoint. For the exam, everyone made a lot of preparations in an upright manner. I hope you can have a good showdown. The irony that can't be said in 4 words. Stepping down made me vaguely aware of a bloodlust. Is that the guy? I feel that kid's eyes are very familiar. I'll let the Scratch scan see. Scratch begins scanning body information. Height and bones are 100% the same as the masked man. Finally found you. First round 1 team 3 teams. With Li Huming announcing the start. 3 groups take the lead in charging. Group 1 leader Tian Weian ordered 100. Number 3 array punishment has some nursing fire wing materials. Is there a slash array here? Shields start to collide. There is little suspense in this matchup. Totally one-sided crush. Tian Weian looks down on the 3 tribes from above. The team leader ordered him to surrender. He can only admit defeat obediently. The opponent is not particularly weak. It ended so easily. Li Huming announced. A group of all students passed the 2nd stage of the exam. Second round 4 against 2. 4 sets of victories. Next time, come to the big teaching field with 8 teams and 5 groups. I looked back and found morale low. It shouldn't work like this. I asked if they were nervous. I know everyone is upset because of the change of team leader. I'm just as nervous. But if you don't win here. About to leave the magic hall. That's too early. We have to go to the next level. Despicable guy hurt our patriarch. Wants us to fail. Never let that guy get lonely. If everyone is with me, we won't lose here. We must win. Do you still know how to boost morale? Son of a tiger or a mere wildcat? Just look at it. Li Huming announced the start. Tianyuanli originally wanted to defeat the Tianwu police and lead Botzi. A guy like this doesn't deserve a little sect master fight. For your poor life. It's good to leave the magic hall now. He ordered an attack. I call Zilao to open his eyes to augmented reality. Activate action instruction mode with formation coaching. I ordered to stay still for now. Tianyuanli ordered Baxi number 2 formation. The opponent changes the formation for the win. The thorn prompts that it must be arranged in a fish scale formation. As expected, there can only be a head-on collision here. I ordered formation 6. All team members stand behind me. How could it be Yulin Town? Behuo Lighting and Darkness Township. I made a stupid choice in the first place. If the town leader doesn't have force, it's pointless to pose Yulin Town. Is it white? Tianyuan Li anger. You guys still want to fight this girl? His shield met me hard. Severe wind pressure. What's going on? This guy resisted. Hold the opinion that I am a success force. Although my internal strength level is compared to Tianyuan force, slightly inferior, but plus the master's level of external skills, I am better. Isn't that exciting? The rear of the wind tooth array is not strong. If you don't change the formation now, it will definitely collapse. Kick the forced to retreat. He only has team members in formation 1. I also directed the team to change to front 3. Tianyuanli does not think that a group leader has used way to him. It works, although the internal skills are decent. But the tactics are a mess. Tian Ruyu, he again ordered to change the formation to number 6. For emergency, you can cut the slash shock from the middle at one time. Break you guy. The moment of loneliness. I'll give you an understanding. But it was me who grinned. Auxiliary Rapid Morning Blanket. Tianyuan Interest Essence. I actually switched to He Yiji without warning. He quickly ordered not to panic. Zhang prevent attacking me left and right. Then command the team to transform the number 2 array into punishment. Are you using the wind here? Since so, pay attention to the front. But they were surrounded in front, back, left, and right. He doesn't understand. What the hell is that lowly guy doing? The formation will be set up soon. It turned out to be Fanjiwan Town. Tianyuanli just realized. The number called out is a trick. This is exactly the battle plan I said last night. That lowly guy. How dare you play with my Tianyuanli? I command the team to suppress. These people are clearly in custody. Dropped their shields. Tianyuanli scolded them for what they were doing. Not at all without a chance. But they just kept silent. You'll be laughed at. Everyone will laugh at me. Godrui, this guy will die for me. I drop my shield. The sword in his hand begins to gather strength, violently collided with the sword of Tianyuanli. Second sword, third sword. Fourth sword, fifth brother, Jian Zhong. I won. Tianyuan Li can't believe it. Where is my arm? His scream spread throughout the audience. The church quickly came to instruct him. I'm thinking because it's not a knife. Although the beautiful Cambridge was destroyed with no chapter, but failed to complete the last move. Sure enough, the sword used for training still has limitations? Li Huming announced. All 8 groups of students passed the second stage exam. The team members surrounded me excitedly. Li Huming saw that I was using the Butterfly Dance 7 company. Just looking at the move itself is on par with Yi Meng. What the hell did the drunken guy do? Only 21 days. Has achieved overwhelming growth in all aspects. Excellent strategy and tactics. Plus the courage to cut Tianyuanli's arm. That is the real talent in the world. It's a pity that I'm the owner of the magic dojo. Can't take him as a disciple. But Tian Ruyu, you can't just be happy there. Because you guy has no intention of opening it up to everyone. Own ability. Next is 6 groups to face off 7 groups. 6 group leaders that night. Still injured under my attack. Tingling pain on the side waist. There is a gap between him leaving the dormitory. Made all the players' legs look like this. Asshole is the damn guy. Tian Ruyu, he definitely thinks I don't have martial arts during this time. It's all packed. 7 groups of people see 6 groups, all are 1. Limping. Thought to book. Going to use the number 6 formation. Bold first victory. Team 6 also thinks the legs are like this. Going to lose. Applause fiercely. Let these guys thank him for the rest of their lives. He ordered biking thing. Put myself at the front. Group 7 leaders taunt their limping guy. What's the use of changing the formation? 6 group leaders derived indifference. Sissi stared at him. The two soon began to fight. 6 group leaders easily knocked off the shields of 7 group leaders. Then the sound of flesh and blood tearing spread throughout the audience. He roared and commanded the team to follow. Use 7 group leaders as human shields. Break a bloody path. 7 groups in this case. Was completely suppressed. The 6 groups pursued the victory under the command of the team leader. Didn't give them a chance to stand up. Li Huoming has absolutely no idea who the leader of the 6 groups is. His eyes suddenly glanced at the opponent in front of him. You're next. Damn it. I also realized I seem to have attracted quite a troublesome enemy. The second stage exam will end soon. Upper level this time. The sectarian guy should feel aggrieved. Because this is a group exam. So a little bit. Strong people will be dragged into the water because the team members are weak if it is not reconfirmed based on the grades of the losers. Position words. The upper sex will keep protesting to the owner. Anyway, those guys will use their own family's martial arts. Grow up. But the family read of small and medium sex. If you miss the resources of the Magic Dao Museum, it will basically be wasted. Speaking of which, Jihong who passed the second stage exam, should all go to the dense study now? I looked at the cheat study in front of me. It feels more majestic than the main building of the Magic Road Museum. During my stay in Yuyu, the other students have already been to the first floor. Are they going to the second floor today? The master told me to wait until the second stage of the exam. Don't do those useless things. New to familiarize yourself with butterfly dance knife technique and Wudian mind technique, the chance of passing the exam will increase. And the useless things the master said. It means a dense study. Because of the master, I'm already studying 5 that appears on the 4th and 5th floors of the study. He proudly expressed. 5 on the first floor have nothing to compare. Master's 5. But I have a prison. So try to scan all the second floor and turn it around. This is the first time in my life I have seen so many books. There is only one time on the first floor to hurry up. I let Thorn Rao keep scanning the books I read. I can read a book in tens of seconds. Half an hour left after scanning 50 books. I asked Thorn to stock up first. Don't immediately transfer to the brain. It seems that I only looked at the bookcase on the outside. Also look at the inside. This huge stone tablet is erected in the center of the study. The samurai guarding the first floor in the bowl, like a very powerful master. But I don't understand. Why should the study be 10 times faster in the middle of the study? The guard glanced at my chest. Symbolizes the identity of the candidate for the small sect leader. Suddenly, he opened his mouth and said that Meiji was the opening pie of the sect. It is the junior sister left by the ancestor of the heavenly demon. This is when I noticed the writing on the steel. Like poetry. These traces surprised me. Ask if this Murphy was carved with a finger. The samurai answered in the affirmative. People with weak internal skills, it is difficult to leave traces on blue jade with a sword. Lord Patriarch has injected internal power into his hands. Wrote these. Most people are very busy just reading a book. He didn't know if it was because of the blood connection. So I found traces of the great patriarch. I said I didn't watch it either. Almost walked over. That's a matter of course in his eyes. Although it is a poem left by my ancestors. With so many dense sapphire scholars, you can't see it. He's been here for over 20 years. No one has seen this monument. Times he saw that I took up a lot of time. Let me go get the medicine done. I turned around and found something unusual. There are sharp marks on the other side of the stone tablet, as if to cover up something. I'll have Thorn analyze these marks. Shiro quickly completed the analysis. Results show. Those marks are the tip of a sharp sword. Produced after scratching the surface of the tablet. I wonder who is talking to Zhu. Master Shi's stone tablet did this terrifying. Erotic pole analysis groove depth. It is concluded that the traces were left by 2 people. As a result, it is completely invisible to the naked eye. I asked Thorn to take the scanned sword marks. Show me 3D augmented reality. From the stereoscopic projection. Beauty to see the strength. The angle of the stabbing is 1,000 times different. The original sword marks are scratched in a mess. Is it to cover up the original sword marks? I asked the bayonet to keep the first engraved. Wipe off the rest of the sword marks and see. The initial sword marks are quickly distinguished. My pupils cursed violently. This is not a simple sword. It is a building omen composed of countless moves. I can't see what the move is. I'm still very lacking in form. I asked Thorn, can you analyze these sword marks? Show sword moves through stereoscopic images. Jiro in order to determine the power of the sword mark. To know the hardness of gold and jade. This is the puzzled question of the guard samurai. Why haven't I read a book yet? The back of this sad history is messy. According to legend, there was a kingdom of heaven here before. The sword that the patriarch has learned. I don't know who damaged the back like this. Maybe it's to monopolize the experience of the patriarch. I listened to him. Are these marks really just damage? Guard 5 is going to patrol. Let me wander around and go. The opportunity has finally come. The thorn made me touch my entire palm with the monument. You can analyze blue jade India. There is a tingling and scratching in the palm of my hand. India at that time. Indian period regarded as standard blue jade. Secondary labor combines sword marks according to hardness analysis. Vivid motion is revealed through stereoscopic images. I promised that person face to face. I was just about to ask who he was. The pervert prompt does not support the dialogue function between the two parties. Start showing sword marks now. I wonder what a powerful force this is. Golden Shadow Sword. Restore past sword marks with incredible speed. My voice trembled and I asked Zilao, is this a trick? Secondary analysis. The movements of everything are connected. Based on the martial arts learned by the master. Indeed a trick. How is that possible? The secret to the butterfly knife technique is made up of buses. It took the master half a year to master. It's very complicated. Copying a volume is an unparalleled trick. Impossible to break. I didn't expect much from the study on the first floor. I didn't expect such a machine. I hurriedly asked the second elder to store the move just now. Transfer later. Although I don't know who is so malicious. But thanks to that man. I got this testimony. Thank that person. Zilao to the clutter ship I went to in the stereo video. After the trace is analyzed, found 45 building omens with certain movements connected. The footsteps I want to leave are suddenly lost. Not intentionally to cover up, but is it all a trick? I hurriedly let the next old man. 45 see tricks press. The sequence is displayed in stereoscopic images. This is the first trick, second trick, third trick. 10th move, 20th move. The 30th trick I was shocked to find. These tricks are getting closer to perfection. The end of the second labor shows the stereoscopic image. I'm sweating just watching. I asked Thorn, build tricks that can be stored at the beginning. And the 45 tricks just now. Do you compete with each other through stereoscopic images? After a while, the three meet face to face. Zilao starts the stereo image in dual mode. The outrageous figures of the two walls begin to face off. I'm all over. Observe the beautiful rituals they use. In the end, the later green figure wins. The first trick, that dang still feels perfect. The difference of a lifetime is broken. This is not simply to erase the traces of the previous move. 45 sword marks is a long research process. In order to break the peerless history, I respectfully asked the guard samurai, is there only green jade on the first floor? He heard that every floor has. Very good, I can't wait to go to the second floor. All students are still on the second floor. Because the second floor is more and more time than the first floor. I noticed that Tian Liu Kan, who is the devil sect of the 6 major sects, it's here, other little leaders. Candidates believe too much in the martial arts of their own sect. Don't come here. I secretly want to be extra careful with this guy. I clenched my hands and feet and walked towards the center of the study on the second floor. There is indeed a stone tablet here. I let this prison analyze the buildings here like on the first floor. The second prison detected the arrow mark that was engraved at the beginning. Is made up of 24 formulas, formed arrow move, plus the arrow marks left by others after that. A total of 56 arrow moves. It seems that in order to break the move engraved at the beginning. Did you do more research than the first floor? Although I want to confirm immediately, but in plain sight are customers. I asked Zilao to extract the construction trick, all out. I actually got 4 peerless moves like this. Really looking forward to, when transferring them to the head and body. Students who focus on watching cheats. Disturbed by strange sounds. I read every book randomly and put it down. They may not be able to memorize the camera. Only half an hour left, no time to care about that. Concentrate now. I close a book again. The second question is that the scan is completed. When Tianliu Ken of the demon sect watched this scene, unknowingly smiled. 156 books scanned so far. Next is the experience that the master emphasizes very much. Leverage augmented reality capabilities. If it's what I think, you can accumulate more diverse practical experience. I heard that after the second stage exam, will be fully open to personal practice. I can't wait to transfer the peerless martial arts to recruit gods. A sound quickly blocked my way. Is this guy the team leader of the 6 Barrel? I asked him what he was looking for me for. He asked gloomily if I was asking knowingly. You think I can't guess? You're the one who broke all my team's legs. Look at his murderous look. Like you're going to fight me here. I asked defiantly who told you to leave. He calmly replied that it was all thanks to whose blessing. Different from someone. Don't eat aggressive, this trip. This guy doesn't want to be nice to each other. A voice greets this side. I confronted this guy. Ignore the man's sigh at all. You really don't take me seriously? One came to the confrontation center. This guy is Tian Lenkin, who is a demon sect. He grinned and praised leaders who passed the second stage exam. It's really different. He told the team leader that he had been waiting for a long time. Please give me to him first. After that, he clasped his fists and saluted. The leader of the 6 groups did not expect the small teacher to be the leader. Candidates will ask others. Cadet bow. But he's been looking for me all day. Let the sky willow see. Tian Liakin thought about what to do. I waited so long because I wanted to see him. 6 group leaders feel underestimated. The attack in his hand fell instantly. Tianliu Ken quickly responded. The counterattack was completed in an instant. He asked the team leader how it was. Prohibited. The easiest thing is to crack the trick you see for the first time. Is that guy that strong? The leader of the 6 groups did not expect that he would be. Guy's uniform that's not even posed. It's cold, and he's a little off balance. Do you suspect he's injured on the side of his ribs? 6 group leaders know. This guy is more than just student water. Tianliu Ken patted him on the shoulder. Just let him wait a while. He didn't say anything. Turn away. What is this guy looking for me for? Are you planning to strike first? Anyway, I can't deal with him on my own. I let this Lao augmented reality open fight. The tutoring mode is set to the 5-knife method. Tian Liakin asked with a fan. Why am I so wary? But from your standpoint. Also of course. But don't be too nervous. For the same, first meeting between half-brothers. Nice to meet you. Brother, the word brother is too familiar to me. I'm annoyed. Is this guy playing tricks on me now? Do you realize you're a little annoying? After all, the 6 major sects have made things difficult for you. You have this attitude. As it should be, questioned him knowing that. Are you still expecting me to give you a good look? But he said he just wanted my first meeting. Be nice. Because he likes me. Because we are all knife-wielding people. When he saw the arm of that kid from Kamo Yingzong. I don't know how shocked. I became your #1 supporter as a brother. I yelled at him to stop talking nonsense. State the real purpose. The atmosphere in the double room dropped to freezing point. He sighed. It seemed that he had to take his time to be quiet. No more nonsense. Brother, let's be a demon sect. I was stunned for a moment. Ask him if this is the truth. He told me this. Waited outside the cheat study until now. How could it be a joke? Although he doesn't know what the other guys think. But he doesn't cut me down as an enemy. He wants me to enter the side of Dangmo sect. I question you, guy. Are you asking me to give up the battle for the little sect master? He didn't expect me to understand this way. But it's not possible for you anyway. If you get it too, will definitely conflict with me. No chance. But if we work together in one direction, your road ahead will be smooth sailing. Don't you think it's great? Did you sleep without treating me as an enemy? I rejected him without hesitation. He glanced at me first and asked what? Let me give you a proposal. It is also difficult for you to finance. Just don't come and be my way. Then I'll save your life. The atmosphere in the double room is completely frozen. This cell detects that the enemy is facing the right arm. Quickly gather powerful abilities. Please take half a step to the left to avoid the attack. Then use the 5-knife method to fold the second round tightly. Are you going to start? I react quickly. Tian Liakan was stunned, then burst into laughter. This old man detects a powerful force gathering in his right arm, gradually clenching. Although he was very angry all of a sudden, but it's funny to think about it. What a waste of time. If you go the same way with me, there must be a head-on conflict. Zilao detects that the enemy is converging on the right arm. Powerful. The harsh voice broke out. I looked at Tian Liakan in disbelief. It turned out to be a knife. He said disdainfully, that water bottle is far from taking his life. Able to release knife gas with bare hands, it means that it has reached the realm of perfection. It is rumored that he and Zuanmo sect had Tian Huayan competing for the position of little leader. It wasn't groundless. Are the levels different? See you next time, bro. Defeated the Tianwu police. After sending Tian Yuan Li out of the Demon Dao Hall, I thought I was on par with them. Don't be in a hurry. Tian Ruyu's goal is not to catch up with them, but to be above them. Tian Liakan thought about the scene just now. He understands that I foresaw that he was going to attack. Although he wanted to chop off my right arm in one fell swoop, but he hasn't released the knife gas yet. I'm off track. He thought, I'm really different from ordinary cats and dogs. I came to the personal practice room of Mo Doken, a square about 7 feet vertical and horizontal. This width is not enough to use the pace at all. Practice moves. But the stone walls are quite thick. In this way, the practice can be free from interference from others. I let Zilao strengthen the eyes of this world. The moves on the test cup on the second floor of Zhang's study room show it in stereoscopic images, but faster than the move engraved on the test cup on the first floor. More complex, even if I use the ultimate secret of the 5th knife. Can't stop a move. Next is the sword mark move left by later people. 56 strokes were perfectly presented before my eyes. Damn. If you don't practice the sword, you can't complete this kind of sword move. Unnatural moves from the start. It was amazing when it came to the 56th move. I made different moves on the second floor of this Lao's house. Let's practice. After the guest goes up, you are finally here. Same as the moves on the first floor. Jazz moves for the first guest. One move is forced to solve. I had a brilliant idea in an instant. If you use the butterfly dance knife technique against the peerless move, the sword move on the back guest, it wasn't a peerless move at first. Didn't stop. I close my eyes. Then let's fight. Obviously there are butterflies that can be used. A way to fight. 2 I started to die. Instantly move at the same time. Sub-brain detected. Neurocytosis in the user's brain is rapidly activated. The resulting energy cycle. Stimulate body acupuncture points. The user's sweet energy is activated. Is increasing. My wrinkles haunt powerful internal strength. Eyes suddenly opened. Not only did I just what happened. I'm obviously immersed in the 3-dimensional video duel. Unconsciously fell into a dream. Body feels weird. Instantly thought of a longing. My internal strength has actually increased the full mission. Could it be that I got something? Without the help of second labor, I got it. Sure enough, those Jiangxi called the High School of Martial Arts. I don't know why, I feel like I can use the butterfly dance knife technique better now. It feels different to slide forward and store empty space. Getting something will not only increase one's internal strength. Am I turning gas into sunshine now? Although the internal strength is not enough, did not form a complete knife shape. But if you absorb the magic dragon group you got this time, already have a Jeezy's internal strength. In that case, the gap with Tian Liukin will be greatly reduced. Zilao told me, I've been in a dance watching state for an hour. It's almost time to go back to the house. Should not be able to transfer to the body. I asked the 4 elders to engrave the moves on the 1st and 2nd floors first, and then engraved on the 45th. The 46th move is transferred to my brain. I asked, how long does it take to transfer to the body? According to the analysis, transform muscle fibers and meridians. It takes 5 hours. I have no choice but to go out early tomorrow. I go back to my place. I found that there are still people in the personal practice room who did not come back. Greet me respectfully. He is also after memorizing the secret book. Preview in personal practice room. Practice hard. I asked him what good stuff he got. His answer is just second-rate martial arts. But I'm not good at bare hands. So I pre-wrote a book. At times like this, everyone is forging ahead, although it is said to give everyone 3 days off. But if you want to move forward, you can't waste a little time. Shin time the next day. I finally finished the muscle fiber system. And the transformation of meridians. Secondary exposure to anesthesia. Strong nausea. Secondary labor begins to decrease. Light internal reaction to body transformation. I feel like I'm too alive now. The power in your hands is completely different. Compared with the stacking knife method of the department. It's a world of difference. Feels so powerful. I take off my clothes. Muscles are also very developed. It doesn't always feel like my body. I stare at the wall in front of me. Hands start to build up. The leaders of the 6 groups next door are practicing internal skills after he realized that he hurt the Tianwu police. Too complacent. Now that I feel the difference from that guy. If you want to restore your face, you have to work harder. First put the sky like rhyme. Forget about unimportant things like that. Set a bigger goal. The walls around him suddenly cracked. The sedan chair outside the practice room was alerted. Powerful impact. All played in 6 groups that were caught off guard. On the team leader, he can't believe it. Is it an assassin? What guy is so big? Who is that guy? Tian Ruyu, that damn guy. The instructor severely reprimanded my behavior. Fortunately, student 108. You're still alive or you'll be kicked out of the Devil's Road Pavilion. This matter will affect your evaluation. You have to know. You can only use the underground practice room in the future. If it breaks again, I will never let you use the practice room again. I sincerely say that I will pay attention. The instructor stared at my back thoughtfully. Since I punched through the segment with my fist. Walls built by the world. That guy's internal strength has arrived. Peak to the extreme. I don't understand. Why did the power that stings me become so powerful? Tickle indication. In order to rely on physical attacks, leave traces on blue jade. Put my muscles, fibers and meridians transform to the limits of the body. It's not like the transfer short circuit secret technique and the butterfly dance knife technique take the ability to perform movements perfectly as the standard. Rather, it can be the ability to leave traces on light jade as standard. In order not to affect my height growth. Minor adjustments have been made to the force size. When the body is mature, the limit of transformation will now be higher. Time is the only answer. In addition to stimulating growth plates, there is no other way to make the owner grow taller.